Hello, I am Mensa Augustine. In this lesson, we're looking at GCSE Mathematics Paper 1, non-calculator part. Remember, you are not to use calculator. Okay, so let's see the first question. Wow, that is very simple. Now, the first question states that we have to solve. Wow, we didn't read the instructions, so let's see. Answer all questions. Write your answers in the space provided. You must write down all the stages in your working. Wow. So let's see the first one with a pencil. Okay. Solve 7x minus 27 less than 28. So this is an inequality question. So what do? We have negative 27 here. So we need to balance the inequality, right? So what do we do here? We add plus 27 here. And we add plus 27 here. So this will give us 0. So we have 7x less than 8 plus 27. Wow, just take 3 and add it to this. You get 30 plus 5. You get 35. So we divide by 7 to get x less than 5. Wow. Now let's see the second one. We have to write 1, 2, 4 as product of its prime factors. So this one, let me use the red pen, right? So while I write 1, 2, 4. Then I use the factor 3. 2 will divide this 62. Then 2 will divide 62, 31. And 31 is also a prime factor. So we have 2 times 31 as the product of prime factors of 124 in a very simple way. Now let's see the next one. A delivery company has a total of 160 cars and vans. The number of cars is to the number of vans equals 3:7. Each car and each van uses electricity or diesel or petrol. 1/8 of the cars use electricity. 25% of the cars use diesel. The rest of the cars use petrol. Work out the number of cars that use petrol. You must show all your working. So let's see how we do this in a very simple way. Now, we have a delivery company has a total of 160 cars and vans. So if we add the cars to vans, we get 160. So we need to find the total ratio. So let's do it here, right? So we need total ratio. Wow. Total ratio equals 3 plus 7 equals 10. That gives the total ratio. Now, 1/8 of the cars, 25% of the cars. So we need to find the number of cars, which correspond to 3. So we take the number of cars. Number of cars is 3 on 10 times 160. 10 will cancel this 16. 3 times 16 gives 48 cars. So we have 48 cars. Then 1/8 of these cars use electricity. So electricity, number of cars that use electricity, I'm using that E, is 1/8 times 48. 8 will divide 48 6 times. Wow, so 6 cars. Then 25%. So number of cars that use diesel, let me use D, equals 25%. 25% is 25 on 100 times 48. Then 25 will divide itself 1. It will divide 104. 4 will divide 48 12 times. Wow. So here, the rest of the cars use petrol. So how do we find the rest of the cars? We add 12 to 6 to get 18. So then we take 48 minus 18. That will give us 30 cars. So 30 cars use petrol in a very simple way. You can also use a different method to arrive at the same answer. Now, if you want to use any other method, let's see. We can change 25% to fraction. and then add it to get the total fraction. Then after that, we proceed, or we can change 18% to percentage and also find the total percentage and then proceed. But this is what I've done. Wow, in a very simple way. Now let's see the next one. Write 1.63 times 10 exponent negative 3 as an ordinary number. Wow. So the trick is that you see we have negative 3 here. So it means we have to put 3 zeros. So you write 1, 2, 3, 1, 6, 3. Then you put a point here in a very simple way. Wow. Oh, this is the same as 1.63 times 1 on, because we have 3 negative 3, we have 1, 2, 3. So we have 1.63 divided by 1, 2, 3. So if I have this, I move the point backwards 3 times. So that will give me 1, 2, 3. So I have 0.00163. Wow, as an ordinary number. Now, we have to write this in standard form. So what do? We count the number of zeros. 1, 2, 3. Then we move 4, 5. Not necessarily counting the number of zeros, but we have to put the point in front of the first non-zero number, and 4 is the first non-zero number. So we just write 4.38. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We bring times 10 power positive 5 because we've counted to the left side. Now, we have to work out this one. So this, we multiply 4 by 6 to get 24. Times, we multiply 10 power 3 to this. And if we are multiplying, we add the powers to get 10 power negative 2. Then we have to change 24 to standard form. That gives 2.4 times 10 exponent positive 1. Then we have times 10 exponent negative 2. So this gives 2.4 times 10 exponent negative 1. Because 1 plus negative 2 gives this in a very simple way. Wow. Oh, that's cool. Let's continue from the next one. Wow. We have a polygon. Here is a regular hexagon and a regular pentagon. We have to work out the size of the angle marked X. Okay, so let's see how we do this. The hexagon has how many sides? That is 6, and this one is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow. So now, if we look at here, you see that we can calculate for this angle and then use our angles at a point to find X. If you look at this point, let's see. This one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one also has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it means that we've joined 2 exterior angles here. We've joined the exterior angle of the hexagon and the exterior angle of the pentagon. So how do we calculate for the exterior angle? We know that if theta is the exterior angle, then each exterior angle of a regular polygon is 360 divided by the number of sides. So if we take the hexagon, which has n equals 6, we have each exterior angle to be equal to 360 divided by 6, that is 60. And if we take the pentagon, let me name that one beta. Each exterior angle of the pentagon will be 360 divided by 5. Wow. Which will be 5 will go into 36 7 times. Then, okay, that will be 2. So we have 60 degrees and 72 degrees. So it means that if we add 60 plus 72 degrees, we get this is 130 plus 2, 132 degrees for X in a very simple way. We can also use the idea of the interior angles as I explained first in a very simple way. So if we are to calculate the interior angles, we can calculate the interior angles and find this angle as the interior angle of the hexagon. Then after that, you find this one as the interior angle of the pentagon. Then after that, you add everything here to get 360. So you add this and this, take it for 360 to get your x. That one is also an alternative in a very simple way. Now let's move on. Wow. We have a graph here. So complete the table of values of y equals x squared minus 3x plus 1. So let's complete. So here we put here negative 1. That is negative 1 squared minus 3 times negative 1 plus 1. This gives positive 1. This gives positive 3. And we have 1. So that will give us 5. Wow. That will give us 5 in a very simple way. And then we put in 2. If we put in 2, it will give us 4 minus 6 plus 1. And that will give us negative 1. If you put 2 here, 2 squared is 4. Then 3 times 2 is 6. That will be minus 6. So 4 plus 1 is 5. That will give us this. If we put in 3, we will get 9 minus 9 plus 1. That is 1. If we put in 4, that will be 16 minus 12 plus 1. That will give us 5, right? Is it 5? Yes, that is it. So let's check back. If you put in 1, you get positive. If you put in negative 1, you have positive 1 plus 3 plus 1. That is 5. If we put in 2, we are going to get 4 minus 6 plus 1. 1 plus 4 is 5, minus 6 is negative 1. If we put in 3, we are going to get 9 minus 9 plus 1. If we put in 4, we have 4 squared 16, minus 3 times 4, minus 12 plus 1. So this is 17, so that is it. So now let's plot what the points on the graph. So negative 1 here will go to positive 5. So we have positive 5 here. Then 0 will go to 1. So 0 will take 1. We have 1 here. And then 1 will take negative 1. So we have that 1 here. And then, wow, can you see from the graph? Okay. And then 2 will take negative 1. So we have that 1 also here. And then 3 will take positive 1. So we have that 1 here. 4 will take 5. So we have that 1 here. Wow, let's use the red marker to indicate our points more clearly. Wow. So we've plotted the points. So what do we do next? We have to draw our curve, right? Wow. So this one, where should I start from? That is what we have to be doing here. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. I should have used the pencil so that, yes, wow, wow. I should have used the pencil, but I've got the turning point here. Yes. So we looked at where the graph has passed through the lines. So we have here, and then we have here some middle parts here. Okay. So the question C is telling us to use your graph, find estimates for the solution of the equation. So we need to solve the equation using the graph. Okay, so the solution will be the intercepts here. So let's find the intercepts from the graph in a very simple way. So let's see. We have here to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 lines is giving us 1. 10 lines is giving us 1. So what will this line give me? So if 10 lines is 1, then it means each line is if 10 lines is 1, then it means that each line, so let's do proportion here. 10 lines equals 1. So each line equals 0.1 in a very simple way. That is, you can divide 1 by 10 to get each line. That gives 0.1. So here is 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4. So we have 0.4. Then this is 2, 2.1, 2.2, 2.3, 2.4, 2.5. Then we have 2.6. So we have 2.6. So the equation, the solution to this equation is 0.4, 0.4, 2.6 in a very simple way. Or we can take this, the y coordinate is to the x coordinate, and then but let's keep it this way. I hope this makes sense in a very simple way. Okay, so that's great. Let's see the next one. Here are two cubes, A and B. Wow, we have two cubes, A and B. Cube A has a mass of 81 grams. Cube B has a mass of 128 grams. What are the density of cube A is to the density of cube B? So we know that density equals mass over volume. So density is M over V. So we need the volume of each cube. Now the volume is length times the breadth times the height. So since this is a cube, it means that each side is 3. So for the volume of B equals 3 times 3 times 3, which is 27 centimeter cube. And volume, oh wow, that is volume of A. And volume of B equals 4 times 4 times 4. That is 4 for 16 times 4 is 64, right? 64 centimeter cube in a very simple way. So what do we do next? We need the density of A. So the density of A is simply mass. What is the mass of A? 81 divided by 27 will give me the density of A. And the density of B equals 128 divided by 20. 128 divided by 16, right? Correct. Divided by 16. Wow. Okay. So this will give us 3 grams per centimeter cube, right? Grams per cm cube. And this will also give us 128 divided by 16 is simply 128 is 2 power 7, right? So this will give us 8. Okay. Wow. Will it? No, it's 64. Oh, shit. That's 128 divided by 64. So 2 power 6 is this. So this will give us 2. Or let me put here. Oh, sorry. The solution is 2. So if we need the density of A is to the density of B, the solution is just 3 is to 2 in a very simple way. Wow. Don't mind me canceling my work like that. That is it, right? Never mind. Let's move with it. Now, wow. We need to calculate from the table the mean amount of snow per day. Wow. I'm in Ghana here. In Ghana, we are not experiencing any snow, right? The table shows the amount of snow in centimeters that fell each day for 30 days. Amount of snow as in centimeters, then we have frequency. We have to work out an estimate for the mean amount of snow per day. So what do? We need to add one part to it. That is the class midpoint. So we add 0 to 10 and divide by 2. Wow. So that is 10 divided by 2 is 5. This gives 15. 60 divided by 50 divided by 2 is 25. Then 70 divided by 2 is 35. 90 divided by 2 is 45. That will give us, let's say, x. That is class midpoint to represent x. And then we find another point, that is the frequency times the class midpoint, x. So we multiply 8 by 5 to get 40. Then this will give us 150. Wow. Then 7 times 25. I hope it's 7 times 25. 7 times 25. 7 times 20 is 140. And 140 plus 35 is 175. Then 2 times 35 will give us 70. Then 3 times 45 is 95 plus 45. That is 135. So we are done. Because the mean gives a summation of f of x divided by summation of f. So we add these and then we add the frequencies together. So 3 plus 2 is 5. 7 plus 8 is 15. So 5 plus 15 is 20 plus 10 is 30. So here, summation of the frequency is 30. Now, 40 plus 150 is 190. Then 190 plus 175. 190 plus 175, 190. Then 175. That will give us 365. Yes, that's good. Then 365 plus 35. If we add a 5 to 8, we get 360 plus 130. So 360 plus 130 will give us 500, right? Yes, that is 500. So this summation of f of x equals 500. So we take 500 divided by 30. 0 will cancel 0. And then 50 divided by 3 will somewhere be 16 point something, right? Because 3 times 16 is 48. So we can take 16 points. Remember 2, right? So that will be 20. 3 goes to 26, so we take 6 points. Let's say 16.67 thereabout, which is equivalent to 17 to the nearest whole number, right? So we work out an estimate for the mean amount of snow per day. So it is around 17. It's around 17. Wow. Okay, it's around 17. That is good. Now let's cross check this. 40 plus 150 is 190. 190 plus 175 is 365, right? Okay. Then plus 70 is 435. Then plus 135. Wow. Am I right here? Let's check. We have 190. Then let's add this together. 175, 135. This will be 0, 1, 2. Oh no, 310. Yes, it will give 310. That is 175 plus 135 is 310. So let's put a 310 here. Then it has left with the 70. So we have 0, 17. Wow. Then 5. It's 570 rather. Wow. So summation of f of x divided by summation of f equals 570 divided by 30. In fact, I did not solve this question before, but that is that. It's good that I cross-checked. So that is 1. So 570 divided by 30 will be, this 0 will cancel 0. 3 will go into this 19 times. So I think 19 will be the answer, right? 19 will be the answer in a very simple way. Okay, so let's see. We have question 9 here. A cube is placed on top of a cuboid as shown in the diagram to form a solid. The cube has edges of length 4 centimeters. The cuboid has dimensions 7 by 6 by 5 centimeters. So we have to work out the total surface area of the solid. Now, for the cuboid, we have this surface and then one surface here. So we are going to get 7 times 5 twice, plus we have this surface and we have this surface being equal. So you're going to get 5 times 6 twice. Wow. 5 times 6 twice. Plus, you've done here and here. You've done here and here. Then, we have this surface, the bottom surface and the top surface. But the one on top has covered part of the top surface. So the bottom surface is going to give us only 7 times 6. Wow. So this one is 70 plus 60 plus 42. 7, 5, 35 times 2, 70. 5, 6, 30 times 2, 60. Then that. So let's put this one here. Wait for us, we are coming. And then we look at this. The top one. So the top one, we are going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 5 times 4 times 4. Because each of the surface will be 4 times 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the top one. So we add 4, 4, 16 times 5 is 80. We add this to this. Wow. Now, we need to calculate this area. Have you seen where I've shaded? We need to calculate that area. And then that's all. So that area is simply the area of the top of the cuboid minus the bottom of the cube. So the top is 7 by 6. So the area of the top will be 6 times 7, that is 42. And the bottom of the cube is 4 times 4, that is 16. So if we need a shaded area, we take 42 minus 16, and that is 26, right? That is 26. So we add 26 to this. Now let's add. We have 70, 60, 42, 2, 17, 2, 10, 17. Then we have 80 plus 26. That is 6, 10. So we add 601 to this, making 872. That is 278 centimeters square is the total surface area of the solid. Thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe. We'll continue the rest in the next video.